My best friend wanted to be a pretty but clueless girl who accidentally spills coffee just to catch the attention of the company's new CEO. I knew better. Real life isn't like the internet or those CEO romance novels. Of course, I tried hard to talk her out of it. She hesitated, but in the end, she finally gave up the idea. But like something out of a movie, and in turn accidentally spilled coffee on the guy and actually ended up being the CEO's wife. My best friend acted all smiles and congratulations on the surface, but deep down, she blamed everything on me. During a beach trip, she shoved me into the ocean with a twisted face, shouting, "If it wasn't for you meddling, I'd be the CEO's wife by now, you damn bitch." Next thing I knew, I woke up, back to the night she first told me about her grand coffee spilling plan. I looked at her eyes sparkling with delusion, her hands clutching mine. I gently pulled away, smiled faintly, and said the words she wanted to hear. Go for it. This time, I wasn't getting in her way. Let's see if you really have what it takes to marry the CEO. Shay, the new CEO is single. Everyone at work is crushing on him. I've been reading a bunch of novels lately. They all say CEOs like the cute, clueless type. I'm pretty, soft-spoken, and I've got the right vibe. Should I go for it? Her familiar voice snapped me out of my daze. I was still recovering from the feeling of drowning. Shay, I'm talking to you, she snapped impatiently. That's when it hit me. I'd been reborn. I was back to the very night Vicky Bobro told me she wanted to accidentally spill coffee on their new CEO. Her cheeks were flushed, already lost in her daydreams. Looking at her, I remembered everything from my last life. The new CEO at their company, young, rich, and handsome, had her totally obsessed after reading too many romance novels. She was set on playing the clumsy beauty and staging an accident. As a web novel writer myself, I knew how different fiction was from reality. I tried hard to convince her otherwise. Eventually, she dropped the idea and just focused on work. But then and in turn accidentally spilled coffee on the CEO. Next thing we knew, they publicly announced their wedding. Vicky pretended to be happy for them, but inside, she was furious, crushing her teeth in silence. And all that resentment? She threw it at me, the one who just tried to protect her. And in the end, that psycho drowned me in the sea. Now that I'm back, I see her for who my best friend really is. I watched her pose in front of the mirror like some model, and I couldn't help but laugh coldly inside. You're gorgeous, I said with a smile. You'll definitely pull it off, right? I am the prettiest one at the company. Those old hags can't compare. I just need to use my brain a little. My words clearly boosted her ego. Oh right, I'm going shopping tomorrow. Come with me. Girl, you should buy some nicer clothes, too. Stop walking around in those crappy pajamas. Try to look presentable, okay? After taking one last look at herself in the mirror, she turned to me, her tone dripping with superiority. Use your card first. I'll pay you back when I get my salary. She tossed her clothes on my bed and walked into the bathroom, completely naked. Without her in sight, my expression darkened instantly. Same thing happened last time. Even though she earned over $10,000 a month, it was never enough. Every time we went shopping, I was the one who paid. And every time, she'd say, I'll pay you back after payday. But not once did she actually pay me back. I used to think she was my best friend. I told myself, it's just money. Who cares? I earn more from writing anyway. What I didn't realize was that I was enabling her, and clearly, she got used to it. Whenever we went out, she'd just assume I'd cover everything. My gosh, I even paid for her little brother's gifts. Realizing that now, I just seriously want to slap the Shay I was in my last life. I must have been the biggest idiot alive, killed by someone like my so-called best friend. But now that I've got a second chance, I'm taking everything she owes me back. When Vicky walked out of the bathroom, I casually said, looks like the whole clueless beauty thing is super popular these days. CEOs really do fall for that type. She paused mid-hair dry, eyes flickering, her tongue not saying anything. But I knew she was gonna take the bait. Now, let's see how far you'll go to screw yourself over. I'm honestly excited. The next morning, she dragged me to the shops at the Braven. She was never shy about spending on herself, especially when it's my money. Vicky? A tall, well-dressed man walked toward us just as we entered a high-end store. What a coincidence. Oh, hey, Mr. Blunt. Her annoyed face instantly melted into a delighted smile. Fancy seeing you here too. There's a partner company nearby I'm visiting. My assistant went to grab coffee. Would you ladies like one? The guy looked classy, polite, and genuinely charming. No wonder Vicky was obsessed with him. Oh, I won't say no, Vicky replied delightfully. Her boss then turned to look at me, and I could see he was surprised. There was a flash of interest in his eyes. Oh, hi, you're? Vicky immediately stepped in front of me. This is my bestie, Shay Brockenbrough. She's super shy around strangers, Mr. Blunt. Don't mind her. I played along, ducking behind her. The last thing I needed was to get tangled up with some CEO. Sir Curtis, your coffee. His assistant returned. Curtis then handed the cups of coffee to Vicky with a warm smile. She blushed, took it with both hands like a schoolgirl, and then waited. When her Prince Charming was out of sight, she tossed the other cup in the trash. You don't really like coffee, right, bestie? She asked with fake sweetness in her voice. I just ignored her and found a place to sit. She didn't even care. She just went straight into the fitting room to try on clothes. Just then, I checked my phone and smirked at the message. Alert, your card ending in 6823 has been temporarily frozen due to unusual activity. Please contact Riverstone Bank at 1-800-555-2471 or check your mobile app for details. Now what's she gonna use to pay? Ma'am, your card's been declined. Do you have another one? Vicky was lounging on the couch, waiting for the sales clerk to ring her up, when she suddenly sat bolt upright. What? That's impossible. Your machine must be broken. Try again. I'm sorry, but your card's really not working. I sat comfortably in the lounge area, watching through the glass as Vicky's face turned red then pale. Wow, it's not every day I see someone so entitled while using someone else's money. Soon, my phone rang. The second I picked it up, she barked, "Shay, what's up with your card? Why can't I use it?" Oops, sorry, just saw a message from my editor. Turns out someone plagiarized my book, and they're investigating both sides. My royalties got frozen for now, so then give me your credit card, that bitch shamelessly demanded. I don't have one. In the end, she still bought the 4 outfits she'd picked out, but not without maxing out 5 of her credit cards. On the way out, her face looked like she'd swallowed poison. She shot daggers at me with her eyes, but I acted like I didn't see it. I just kept scrolling through my phone, until a Facebook notification popped up on the screen. Someone sent me a friend request. The second she caught a glimpse, Vicky's whole face flushed red. Before I could react, she snatched the phone right out of my hand and slammed it to the floor. And then, like someone possessed, she shoved me hard, grabbed my collar, and yanked me down with her. "Shay, why the hell did Curtis add you? Were you trying to seduce him?" My God. Her eyes were bloodshot, her voice low and enraged. "What the hell is wrong with you?" I snapped, yanking her hands off me. She chased after me like a rabid dog, demanding an explanation. "Answer me, why did he add you?" I was gonna ignore her, but then I paused. Knowing her temper, I figured I'd throw her a bone. "Oh, it might be because his company wanted to buy the copyrights to my book. But I already signed with another publisher, and they're trying to convince me to switch." "Why didn't you just say that earlier?" I almost misunderstood, she huffed, smoothing her skirt. "I knew it. There's no way Curtis would be interested in someone like you." "Right." She always looked down on me. Back in college, she was the arts committee rep and ran the school's PR team while I was just the girl with decent grades and nothing else going for me. Guess she kept me around as her best friend just so I could be the foil that made her shine brighter. I didn't bother responding to her mockery. I just picked up my smashed phone and walked away. TCH. She just writes some trashy book and thinks she's hot shit. What a freak. She didn't even try to lower her voice. It was loud enough for me to hear clearly. In my last life, I would have brushed it off as her just being upset. But now I know better. Dang, my best friend has always been this toxic. 2 days later, I got a contract in the mail from Atlas Publishing. That night, Vicky knocked on my door. "Shay, don't sell your book rights to Atlas. Sell them to our company instead. I know we can't offer as much, but hey, we're besties, right? You'll help me out, won't you?" Just like that, she picked up the contract off the table and casually tossed it in the trash. Damn, I thought, this bitch is so sure I'd say yes. "Vicky, I already promised them. I can't help you on this one." I looked apologetic, lowered my head to hide the annoyance in my eyes, and pulled the contract out of the bin. "Don't forget, Curtis has got his eye on me. Once I become the CEO's wife, you'll be lucky if I let you drink the leftover soup. Come on, don't be stupid." "Sorry, Vicky, I really can't break the contract." She opened her mouth to blow up again until she suddenly seemed to remember something that made her force herself to calm down. "Forget it. I'm going to bed. Go take your shower." I smirked to myself, nodded, and took my pajamas to the bathroom. After my shower, she was gone. So was the contract. Then, I saw her message. "Had to leave early. Don't worry, I sent the contract out for you." She really is that desperate. Yikes. I copied the home security footage, pulled out the real Atlas Publishing contract from my drawer, signed it, and mailed it myself. The next morning, I got a call from an old college roommate. "Hey, Shay, did Vicky hit the jackpot or something? I mean, her Facebook is full of designer stuff lately. Did she snag a rich boyfriend?" I blinked in a little surprise. I opened Facebook to see what she was talking about. Oh, Vicky's feed looks like a luxury catalog. Indeed. She's probably doing it to get Curtis's attention. I don't really know. She hasn't said anything to me. Hey, that men's suit she posted, don't you think? After the call, I scrolled back to a photo Vicky had posted 2 days ago. It was a man's suit jacket stained with coffee.